What's up guys? So in today's video I'm going to show you how I wrap my door cards, so let's get it. Alright guys, so just to give you a reference, there should be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12 clips. Hopefully I got all 12, but yeah, it should be 12 clips. As you can see, I broke one was in the car and the other one fell, but I found them. So just to make sure, when you go ahead and reinstall it, make sure you hear or pay attention for 12 clicks. So yeah, just a reference as to that. And then right here, this is the panel we want right here. So we're gonna have to remove pretty much all these screws right here, screws. So I'll go ahead and start with those. And also we're gonna need a Dremel. I say a Dremel, or maybe something to heat up this right here, because you're gonna want to melt it or just cut it off around the whole plastic weld. So you don't want to dig in, you actually want to like kind of grind down the surface. That way you can just pop it like that. So once you feel you've got enough, kind of just put pressure on it, kind of separate them. So as you can see, they're pretty much separated. I'll probably have to flip it around and then do this push tab. There we go, push tab. I think there's another push tab here. I think I might have to destroy this weld right here because it's holding this right here. Maybe I can get away without it. So let me try to wrestle it and I'll update you guys here in a second. So this weld right here, I don't know if I can get it on frame. Yep, will be some clips here, and that seems to be it. So yeah, just look around your pieces and make sure, if it doesn't pull freely, then something's probably holding it. But I'm gonna pause the video here. Alright guys, so just to show you guys, this is curved. There you go, it's curved. So I do need to spray some adhesive spray right here to hold the fabric in place, and I'll probably do that, and I'll end up probably stapling the corners just to make sure it stays in place. And like I said, for this one, I'll probably spray some spray as well, and also probably put some staples on the corner. Since it's pretty flat, like smooth edges, I should be able to snap staples in there. But yeah guys, anyways, this is where I guess your fabric comes in play, whether which pattern, like if it actually follows it or not. So I'm not gonna go too in depth of this, because this is just I guess an issue with my fabric. So I'm gonna figure it out. Once I have that, I'll show you guys how I wrap this piece with the fabric. So shout out Daphne for the headgear. So I was gonna cut it exactly, but I just keep overthinking it and I don't want to cut too short. So I'm just gonna pretty much leave the excess, and afterwards I'll just get a razor blade and trim it. So I am using this Loctite for the custom. Yeah, this is what I use. It's pretty durable, so want to make sure your part is clean. So I guess there's no going back. I'm gonna spray over the actual fabric.
I change my ringtone, keep it silent. I'm speeding through the highway, best not step in mine. Lay my shoulders so the head can't blow it right in your face. Mix a codeine with some honey just to get the taste off. Anytime I'm feeling down, I dump in 30K. Tell the rest keep coming, I keep filling up the bank. Just had to switch up on me, called you fam, you was a snake. time. Smoke a blunt, be on some cozy shit, little shorty kinda fine. Every time you see me posting shit, find out I don't reply. Since July 25.
Good. Still pretty curved. So I started over here. I laid a heavy spray of the adhesive, then just wrapped it here, because once I knew this corner was good, I can pretty much work my way up. So you have to apply some pressure and actually extend it. Don't leave it loose. Actually apply some tension. That way, it doesn't sag over time. Alright guys, so just to give you a general idea of how it's gonna look. I guess now the tricky part is making sure everything is like tucked in and everything's clipped and screwed. So as you can see, we have a nice corner over here. I'll do an overall walk around, I guess, once it's all bolted up. Alright guys, so this is a good example of why you don't want to like overlap the fabric. At first I wanted to, but like this, but that's a little hard, because you have to also squeeze the fabric in. Like I said, this fabric's a little thick. So right here I exposed or I clean the surface I want to like drill into. So as you can see, this is what you want. There you go. So you want that little click. As you can see, it's pretty much flush as it was before. Just one thing I noticed, I was going to tell you guys to use these screws. These are from sheet metal self-tapping, but these were from my previous upholstery video. But as you can see, the hole is actually bigger than the head of the screw. So it's just gonna slide right in. So you want to have a bigger I guess surface area than the hole, that way it actually holds. Essentially, I could have just went around and kind of neatly cut the circle, but just whatever works. Just cut off the plastic weld off and you should be good. Before I actually finish putting this door up, I'm almost done. I just noticed that I haven't wrapped the armrest, so I went ahead and cut up a little remainder of this fabric right here. So I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's the Bride black design. So it's pretty simple on this one. Shouldn't be too hard since it's pretty much just straight panels.
I don't really want no lovey shit, don't really got the time. Smoke a blunt, be on some cozy shit, little shorty kinda fine. Every time you see me posting shit, find out I don't reply.
There we go, we see numbers. Alright guys, so I do apologize, but I went ahead and just finish up the putting this armrest and pretty much fully assemble the door. I did see a video online showing you how to remove the door, and by doing so I broke this little clip right here. I don't know if you can see. Well, it's not really a clip, but it's like a little hinge. I broke that because I was actually pulling on it, and there's actually a screw. I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but there's a screw in the armrest right here, the little cubby. There's a screw right there. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but yeah, there's a screw right here. So make sure you take that off. Also, you're gonna need to get a pry tool. So the way to do it is I just went from the bottom, clipped it, and it's just worked my way around, because it has a little lever right here, so you don't want to start from there. So it's up and then to the side. So I lifted that corner, and then I just kind of went around, and eventually I was able to just pop it out. And then there's also another screw right here, one screw. There's gonna be two screws here, but that's for the door right here. You don't really need to take them off until you undo the door. I believe. Could be wrong. I'll check right now. And then this right here, it doesn't just pry up. That's where I was mistaken, because there is this bracket right here. This bracket actually attaches to this screw right here. So this bracket is the one that attaches here, so don't pull here because you'll probably end up breaking something here. And then lastly, there is another screw down here, screw right here, and it's going to be this one right here. So essentially there's 1, 2, 3 screws, and then the rest you can just wiggle. It's going to be, like I mentioned before, it's going to be 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know if I counted this one, but 12. Finish off this last piece to be fully done. These do have to, I guess, come off, so you can slide this switch right here, because there are 2 little clips. Well, those are 2 little spikes that kind of hold this in place. So as you can see, there's a little gap right here. That's because I messed it up when I was just pulling on the door. So I guess check to see what model you have. I think this is the 18 and up that have the extra screws, or maybe he just broke his Type R door, I don't know. But yeah, there's going to be 1 screw there, the screw down here, the screw right here. You're gonna have to undo that little lever right there, and then these right here, and then just pry on the door. So I'm gonna attach this last piece, and I guess that should conclude the video. So I'm just gonna vacuum it. Well, I gotta vacuum the whole car because it's pretty dusty. I guess that's what happens when you pick a black car. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna clean the interior, get it ready for the weekend, I guess, and then I'll do a little walk around or side picture so you can see how this looks with that and everything all cleaned up. I'll be doing the door next, but I mean, I don't think I'll do a video for it because it's pretty much the same thing. Like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, guys, stay wicked.